Hoot. 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 Hoot.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Coming down the aisle, the host of Shop Talk at Machine Gun, K.A. Carl Machine Gun Anderson. His tag team partner at Hazukara, Rocky Romero. And their tag team partner, Luke Duck Gallo.
Right to it. Hey, brothers. Part 2, here we are. What's up? We got the Machine Gun here, Carl Anderson, live again in Tokyo. My good brother.
Ashukar's here. What's up, Hoots?
We got some good brothers here with us again. You guys ready to hear who we're with?
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
The indie takes
You never know what's going to happen. Indy takes it back, which means shit's getting run.
And Matt, we'll just sit.
No,
Corporate Kane.
You got
We all know.
Yeah, Indy
How
takes.
much do you hate that name?
Hates it, man.
All I know is
It's hot though now.
I don't watch Raw a whole lot anymore.
Uh-huh.
But if I get a chance, I like to, because I mean, I like to watch wrestling. So he did Corporate Kane for a while, right?
Yep.
But then all of a sudden he started going back to the bad Kane with the hair and the mask and all that stuff, and I was going, oh man, the Corporate Kane stuff's over.
All right.
But then all of a sudden, the fireworks go off, and he's Kane, or he's Corporate Kane again. But it's the same old music that he took out with the mask. That's awesome. And he walks out with the long, the black slacks, and he's just Corporate Kane again. And hey, Kane, you're a millionaire, good bro. Yeah. I'm happy that you do what you do.
done something.
I don't know what I'm obviously. You're obviously doing more than me. I'm just talking as a fan here. But where I'm getting at is that the Corporate Kane thing reminds us of our friend.
Yeah.
Corporate Kane Matt.
Tweets I get every time he shows up on Raw.
Oh, man.
Oh, what are you doing on Raw, Matt Jackson? Like, oh, shut up.
You guys
Every
have,
time I see
you
him,
guys
I
have
think of
t-shirts
you.
about that?
It's so stupid.
Someone made
It's
us
an
one,
Indie
but we
shirt,
didn't. We didn't make a shirt out of it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Not
there's,
yet.
there's like a logo to it.
Yeah,
but
we'll do something.
We
We got a beer ski we can grab.
Yeah, grab.
Yeah, when you say Kane, use a C so you don't get.
Yeah, you're right. We got some plans though for.
Oh, sorry.
Maybe
Let me get you a beer
grab
ski.
us a beer ski.
You guys
and
want
maybe,
anything?
No,
good.
thank
Water
you.
or anything?
grab us a beer ski and maybe a couple
Uh-oh,
glasses for
look
some
at
for the
this.
blood of Christ.
Did you forget the room key?
He
is
stole
Gold's
the
Gym.
Gold's Gym thing.
Oh man.
So I just tweeted that picture of Bully Ray holding a Bullet Club T-shirt
Let's talk about it.
tonight.
Let's talk about
Yeah,
that.
Bounce
so,
for Glory was tonight and right by us.
so TNA is here live in
Next
Cork
door.
tonight.
Yeah.
I wanted to get MVP on the podcast.
Yeah.
He's
wanted to go.
He's a good talker. He's been around a lot.
Yep.
He's done a lot of things. Made a lot of money. He has a huge house.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'll see it tonight though because it's it's getting a little late now.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
And we're tizzing some shiz here, so
Yeah.
I don't know if he'll make it or not.
We're
but
also jet lagged as hell.
we're also
yeah.
jet lagged. But what we heard reports that what?
Bubba Ray Dudley
Yeah,
pulled a Bullet Club T-shirt off of a fan tonight at the Corkin Hall.
yeah.
And what did he do? He said he threatened to put every single member of the Bullet Club through a table,
Uh-oh.
which the crowd booed because we're the biggest effing baby faces in the world.
Well, here's what I say to that. TNA, just book us, okay? Right? Book me.
Okay.
Book us. Well, book me. specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Put me through a table and pay me a lot of money. I'll do it. There we go. Put me through the fucking table, babe.
Yeah.
Put us all through a table and just
Babe.
put us through a table, babe. Put us through any table they want and then pay us.
Yeah.
Handsome.
Right?
Handsomely.
It's all about the payday.
They have to handsomely pay us.
Yeah. Put Bubba over. Yeah.
Oh, Bubba did.
Just pay us.
We're wrestling them in a few weeks, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
Where guys?
Where was that at?
2CW.
up in what?
Syracuse.
Syracuse.
Syracuse,
I think it's
yeah.
in Syracuse. Yeah.
You know,
That'd be interesting.
I worked with Bubba a couple times.
Yep.
It was in 2000 and must have been 9 or 10, I don't know. And we were walking through Narita Airport with him.
Yep.
And he came off of his WWE run probably 2008 or whatever.
Probably,
and
yeah.
I knew he was famous. He's Bubba Ray Dudley, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Sure.
So, but I wasn't sure if the public still knew him. Maybe I don't know. But like we're in Tokyo, he goes into a shop just to in the airport just to look for something, And this girl that's working there goes, Dudley boy.
Uh,
She's working there.
Yeah.
Right,
She goes,
right.
Dudley, score! It's just going crazy.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that's pretty cool, man.
Yeah.
'Cause, like, that's like it shows how much like
Right?
I don't know how much he showed people that like he was famous, you know.
The registers. And now we get all that all the time.
Yeah, well, of course, and it's just but it's at that point WWE was
Right.
really famous. Here.
Yeah, okay.
And they still are here. With the right guys are famous here.
It's fun, like, for me, like, when we're walking, we'll just be walking the streets and I'll hear, Jackson, Mato, Nico, Young Bucks.
I like
Maybe
it.
yesterday at the Indian place, a whole row of people wanted to take a picture with you.
No, I'm just going nuts.
And you just kept drinking your beer.
You no sold it.
Oh,
You just
beer
kept
me
drinking your beer.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
And
tell
none
me
of us even sold it.
Tell me
Yeah.
about the people that you waved off today, you asshole.
Oh, yeah. You're at another level. I haven't reached the wave off level.
Yeah, at breakfast.
This is pretty good, you know.
Yeah.
I was at breakfast today and I saw a family of 3. So it was a mom, a dad, and then a kid coming up to me. And man, I was in a bad mood. I was a little sick, you know me.
Your kid coughing in your face.
Leave me alone here, you know. My 2-year-old coughed in my face, got me sick, so I was pissed off at him, you know. So
The one that broke, he's the one that broke the TV, right?
he broke my TV.
Oh,
So
wow.
Now we got you sick.
Yeah, so me and him have a lot.
You guys have a blood
Yeah, so-
feud.
Him and I aren't doing well as it is. So
2-year-old.
So then I'm laying in bed, he coughs all over me, and then I realize he's getting me sick, and so it adds more to
Hey,
this.
that's actually
Of
funny
course.
because Machine Gun sent me a picture of his new TV.
Oh, man.
And his 2-year-old
Huge.
is actually staring at his TV
Like-
with this evil look
he
in his
wants to
eye.
break
Yeah,
it.
yeah. And then he sends me the picture. I said, "Did you look at his son, his face?" He goes, "That little motherfucker."
I wrote that. He goes, dude.
That's
He
hilarious.
goes, Sai is my second son, my second son, my 2-year-old. He goes, dude, Sai is staring at the TV.
Yeah.
Did you see
And
what
I
he's
go,
looking
oh
at?
my God, he is. I said, that little motherfucker, he better not touch it.
He's got this little
exactly what I said.
evil glance going on.
Like he's got plans for it.
Yeah.
So I opened up my new TV, right?
Yeah.
I took the new TV down. Boom! It was 70 inches.
Ooh.
It wasn't easy.
That's a big TV.
That
I put it
costs a
down.
lot.
I put it down, right?
That's
I
a
opened
big
the new
amount.
one. Yeah. I put the new one up there, and then I said, Caden, Sai, my 2 oldest boys. I said, come here. Got on my knees, right? I said, listen, he was very serious. You don't touch this TV. I said, "Cause you see this old TV here?" I said, "Who
gosh.
broke this?" And they both go, Sai. If you fucking break this TV, you're sleeping outside with
You
the
dropped an
animals.
F-bomb?
No. If you fucking break this TV, you're buddy. I got the G1 final tattooed on the wall.
Yeah.
The Al Bundy thing. That's what it is.
Yeah, Al Bundy would say that
That's
if you got a
funny,
new
though.
TT.
You should
right.
keep bringing that up in every promo.
That's
The G1
great.
final, G1, that'd be great.
I do.
You just
You
keep
can't
talking about
break
it.
good
another
purpose.
TV on my
Okay.
hood.
So you
4 touchdowns in the poke pie.
Yeah, oh yeah,
you
that was
waved off
great.
the family. You never even got into the story.
Yeah.
I never forgot about it because I
No,
was talking about it.
everyone remembers that.
Well, I was eating breakfast this morning, and let's
That rotten breakfast.
let's get this. I despise.
Rotten
See,
free
I
breakfast,
didn't know how bad it was. I was like, it's not that bad.
Tokyo Dome
Dude,
breakfast.
it's like the Delta food, okay?
It's
At
horrible.
first, Nick and I were like, the Delta food isn't that bad.
Oh.
Now, Nick and I
Oh.
refuse to eat the
Yeah.
Delta.
He's
It's the
smarting up
worst.
real
and then
quick.
even here, we're like, oh, the breakfast is fine. Now we won't eat. Nick's giving his coupons away to Fat Masa.
No, hey,
Masa, listen,
Get this.
you're just heavy.
Get
Masa.
this. Hey, I'm a carny. I'm selling.
Oh, he sold it for Sun Byuk Wen, 300 yen.
Of course he
The
did.
only reason
Yeah.
we don't even say Sun Byuk Wen is because back in Dragon Gate days, we had these little 5x8 things and we'd sell them for 300 yen.
Yeah.
We
We
go,
learned
Sun
how to
Byuk
say
Wen,
it.
Sun Byuk Wen. So Nick saw, okay, you want the coupon? Sun Byuk Wen.
Yeah.
$300, $3.
$3. I made $6
Off of the
today.
coupon.
$6 today I made.
Nick's like, I'm not eating that breakfast.
I'm a real
We had
carny.
the worst eggs ever.
hate
This most runny
It was
omelet.
so runny. yeah.
They're so
It's just
sick.
the worst.
It's only fun if this is what I say. Well, you guys are never hungover. Man, it must really suck.
Yeah.
'Cause it's awful when you're hungover.
Oh, it's bad. It's bad.
But at least you're just like, oh,
Because at least like it's food. bro.
It's
Yeah.
free, man. It's hard to. You can't complain, but after a while, it's like,
Yeah. No, after the first time.
Yeah.
And you're done.
Yeah.
You're done with it.
It's hard though. We're
You have it
spoiled.
one, and you're like, oh, okay, it's not so
Maybe
bad.
I'll
Then
just
you
go buy
back,
breakfast.
You go back again, you're like, oh, this sucks.
Yeah.
Guys, I was here for 7 weeks.
Oh, yeah,
That was
the
a long
50
one.
day.
They gave me 40
Oh, my-
tickets
oh
for the
my
Tokyo Dome hotel room. Guess how many times I ate it? None.
Wow. Man, that's 40
couldn't
times
get up.
3.
That means I had 39
That's
fingers.
That's $120 you
Oh,
wasted,
that's a
man.
hundred ski
So
right there.
Yeah.
we've interrupted him 10 times now about his wave off story.
That's hey, well the
That
way
happens a lot
So
on this show.
I was eating Tokyo Dome Hotel breakfast this morning. I saw a family walking towards me. There was a mom, a dad, and a kid. Boy or girl, I don't know. Don't care.
Yeah.
Hat was down. I was in a terrible mood because my second son got me sick.
Right.
So I'm jet lagged. I'm mad that I'm eating this horrible food anyway because I wish I'd have gone to McDonald's. and I don't mean to sound like I'm I'm fucking George Clooney or something, or John Cena. Like I can't walk anywhere in the whole world because I can, of course. But I saw him walking toward it. And basically, there's 100 people eating in here, and the 3 people wanted to talk to me, and I went, God, fuck. So I'm eating. They're walking towards me, and I went just like this. So you won't be able to hear what I did, but I went.
Shooing him off.
You shoot them off.
Shooing him off like
Yeah,
a
turn around and
flies.
Did you get eye contact?
No, of course
Did
not.
they even get a word out?
No, hell
They
no.
immediately walked away.
They walked up and they go, Anderson, and I went like this.
No, you don't.
And
No,
he
you
just, he
don't.
just did a
I
shooing
flicked my
move.
hand.
And then they left.
That's
turned
crazy.
around.
Yeah.
Was that empowering?
No, it wasn't empowering. It made me realize that.
You're an asshole.
It made me realize I was an asshole, but it made me realize that I hated where I was at that moment.
Yeah.
Right.
I despised being down there at that horrible breakfast.
So do you feel bad now and you wish you could find this family? And
Uh-oh.
and
Look who's
hold on a
walking.
second here.
We had to shut the door
champion.
Special guest.
because I can hear you guys from the elevator.
Oh, my
Damn, have a
God.
seat.
I'm
man.
not kidding.
We're loud.
Wow.
Champion who?
A friend of ours just walked
Champion
in.
who?
Got a little bit of a
What
little
an
bit
episode.
of a slang to his voice.
Nothing wrong with this slanging. We've heard worse. Trust me.
We were just talking about me blowing off a family this morning at breakfast.
That sounded worse, right?
Blowing off a family. Good Lord, that sounded terrible.
Yeah, oh yeah.
So it was a Japanese family.
It was a man. Anyway, we're joined right now by God bless America. This is amazing.
This is pretty cool.
By hashtag phenomenal hoot, hashtag redneck hoot, hashtag champion hoot, hashtag Republican hoot, hashtag I love Obama hoot because he's taking care of the whole.
Obama.
That wasn't you.
I mean, that's you.
That was me. Hashtag I hate Obama. he said he only got one tweet bad about Obama.
Oh, that's
He
not
was just disagreeing with what I said.
That's not bad.
I would love to have a conversation with this guy that disagrees.
Would you win?
Oh, of course.
Anyway, we're joined by the
He's a
greatest.
champion.
We're
He
joined
never
by
loses.
the greatest wrestler on God's green earth, AJ Styles.
You know what?
You just said that about us earlier.
Yeah, as I was saying, he said that about Ferg, like on a tweet. I was like, hey, I'm reading this. Pal.
No. Ferg's the greatest wrestler in the world. You're the greatest wrestler on God's green earth. The Young Bucks are the greatest tag team on God's green earth.
Oh, that makes
The
sense.
talent in this room.
I'm just the
Oh,
best.
yeah.
Rock's the greatest minority. The greatest minority.
the greatest
whole
Spanish
entire
wrestler
world.
ever.
Yeah, oh
A
yeah.
couple months ago, you were like FaceTiming Ferg, right?
Yeah, of course.
And you put up screenshots of you and Ferg's face, like, and you put them on Twitter and stuff. And so I get a text message from this guy. I'm like on vacation. AJ texts me. He said, "Should we be worried about Chad?"
What did I do?
He's like, "Does he miss Ferg this much?"
Come on, AJ.
It wasn't just one picture. It was like a couple.
Oh, I
And they're
remember
like,
that.
But Ferg, honestly, Ferg didn't look as happy.
Of course, as sad.
Yeah.
Brother, I miss
I
him.
didn't know if we needed to have intervention.
No, there's no
It's like, we need an
intervention.
intervention with this poor guy.
There's no intervention. He's
I know,
one of my
That's
best
got
brothers,
to be
you know?
hard though. You were here with them for 8 years.
Well, he got me
and then-
here.
Yeah.
He was one of the brothers. That got him and Shinsuke and a couple other guys that pushed for me to get here. So he's like, he's a brother that helped me get where he helped me
Of
buy
course.
he helped me buy the house.
Yeah.
The
Wow.
fucking mansion I live in.
That's
Right?
true. That's true.
How many acres is that?
Lots.
That's a lot.
Actually, none. Not many
stopped
acres at
tweeting
all.
about
I have a big house though.
Stop tweeting about
It's
your
all
dad.
house.
You turn around, there's a house right behind me. But anyways, the house is big.
Hey, let's talk about how much talent we have surrounding this iPhone.
I mean, this is ridiculous.
On
right
fire
now.
iPhone.
Well, before
This
talking
iPhone
shop,
is popping. Right?
talking shop.
It's glowing.
We used to have a big ass microphone that Rock
Yeah.
wanted to bring here, but then the microphone was too much because Rock's anal, right?
Yeah.
He doesn't like when something goes on. He doesn't want somebody touching the thing or hitting
Yeah.
the glass. So we realized it was too
Everybody's
much for
slamming
us.
beers
Yeah,
down.
and Rock gets pissed off,
Yeah,
right?
I don't like that.
He's
I don't like the extra noise.
he's Puerto Rican. Those guys have tempers, you know.
I like how the show becomes more successful. The production really goes down.
only here here in TNA. Sorry, guys.
Too sweet, me, Rock. I think that's an empty mirror.
I'm drunk.
Rocky's like 37 years in.
38.
Have we already talked about?
Man. Yeah, we did.
We
missed
just
it.
did, yeah.
We brought up that Bubba had ripped a Bullet Club.
What's the reasoning behind it?
On a Wrestle One show,
Yeah, which
Yeah.
is funny.
on a TNA Wrestle One show.
Well, it's not going to make TV, Hoot.
Yeah,
You think they'll cut it?
I just put
Yeah.
up
For
with
the live
Ours.
tape?
maybe.
I
Well,
just
not the
tweeted
live
it.
tape, the recorded tape.
Is he trying to get the rub because he knows that it's a big thing out here,
It's the
or is it
biggest.
easy pop?
It's the biggest out here. Let's be honest.
That's as rubsky as it gets, buddy.
And
You're probably
that's-
right, though.
I find
It'll
it
be edited out.
flattering. Though.
Yeah.
It's-
No, it's cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Guys, I got an email to read. Is that cool?
Yeah, read it.
Subject questions, finally. From, so not a bullshit name. Hi, guys. I listen to a lot of podcasts, and this one is my favorite. Please keep up the good work. I like the shows best when it's Machine Gun and Gallows.
Oh.
Oh.
I concur. It is funny. You guys just feed off each other.
There you go. See? Champion Hoot says there it is. You should make the show an hour long. No, Hoot. It won't be good then.
It'll never be an hour long.
Because Gallows can't get away for an hour. A.
Yeah. And he doesn't have an attention
An
span.
hour is too long, man.
Gallows' ADD won't let him go for an hour.
It's too long.
I had read that Vince McMahon was really pissed that fake Kane costume didn't fit right. Is that you?
We're talking about Gallows.
Yeah, that's Gallows.
I remember at the time looking at the costume and I couldn't figure out what the fuck Vince was talking about. Watch
So
your
much
language,
emphasis
brother.
in that word. He like enjoys saying it.
Well, he capitalized it. It looked fine to me. Was Vince really bothered by the costume? Well, that's got to be for Gallows.
Yeah, we can't answer.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's
We
Take
can-
the,
we
get
can
this
try
out
to-
of here.
You know what?
Put that in the save. You know.
No, trash it. Trash
Get
it.
out. Just trash that son of a bitch. Because Gallows ain't here, so fuck him.
No,
So fuck Shaw.
You know, he's
Thanks.
getting deleted. I'm sorry, buddy.
I'm sorry, Hoot. You're out of here.
I didn't talk to Gallows about him not being here tonight. I think that's irresponsible.
Yeah, you faved my
It's
son.
irresponsible.
He faved my
Yeah,
text.
yeah, it hurt my heart a
You
little.
threatened him?
No, he
threatened
faved my text.
Oh,
Well,
I thought you said he faved your
No, he
friends.
kayfabed
I'm like,
it.
Well, the thing with Gallows is, listen, we're jet lagged, right? Of course.
Well,
Hoot.
I understand. I understand that, but his problems is if he drinks, then he's really in trouble. So,
Gallows.
I love him.
When he's
He
drunk,
doesn't
he
do
just falls asleep. You know. Anyway,
Basically, he's
Email time.
let's email it.
This isn't making air.
Subject: questions for the good.
Should.
Questions for the good brothers from Johnny Davis. God bless America. That ain't real. Whose real name is Johnny Davis?
Maybe he's a worker.
It's a normal name.
No, that's too.
I've
normal.
never.
That's like being Brian
Is there a worker
Smith.
named Johnny Davis? There might be a worker named Johnny
I
Davis.
got Johnny Davis.
Hello, Carl Ski with a C. Come on, that's not. That's
hate
not.
that.
Come on, man.
Hello, Carl Ski, Luke Ski, and Rock Ski. This is number one good brother that does not wear tights.
Oh.
Jay-
Thanks for making me aware of that.
J.D. Ski is his name, I guess.
Johnny Davis.
Yeah, well, I guess he's called J.D.
What up,
It's gotta be
James?
real if he's already got that.
My question from
Sounds like a worker.
my question from my world traveling good brothers is this: who are some of the good brothers in the business? That's a shot at all.
Christopher Daniels.
Uh-oh.
Harris
Uh-oh.
Kazarian.
In the business, past and present, you think would possibly do great in JPW
Chris
ski.
Daniels.
Although the Good Brothers have created the greatest podcast in MLW history. Better yet, in the history of podcasting, to sweeten. Now this guy's a good guy.
I like
he's
Johnny.
He's
D.
talking shop.
He's allowed to stick around for a little while.
He's talking shop.
Hello,
Yeah.
JD Ski. You're a good brother now.
Who's some of the good brothers? Let's go around the room. Everybody name one.
I think Frankie and Chris would do great.
Yeah, they're hilarious, man.
I think Samoa Joe would do amazing.
I was thinking Joe would be a good one too.
I'd love to have Joe
Joe'd be
Ski
pretty
here.
hilarious.
We saw Joe last night. We ate Indian food with Joe
Best
last
Indian
night.
food in the world.
And it was,
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So
It's
incredible.
As good as it gets, right?
It's the best.
And it was good to hang out with Brother Joe because he's as good as they get.
Yep.
And in the ring ski, he's as good as they get.
Yeah.
I think.
No joke.
But what do I know? He's
Best
okay.
big man in the biz.
Yeah.
And when I say big, like over 300 pounds.
Is he over 3 now?
He's got to be.
Well, there you go.
I'll give you. I'll give you.
Josie's the big, that's
I'll
big
give you
man.
$2.95 at the very least.
AJ just came in and started fucking talking shit. That's why he's the champ, babe. He can do what the fuck he wants. He just takes over the podcast.
Am I
He
saying-
talks shiznit.
I'm not saying anything that's not true.
Well, I know. Is he 300 pounds though?
I don't know.
I don't think he is now.
It's not. Oh, dude.
It's probably like
He was.
Like-
Listen.
two.
Actually,
it's
I
like
think he's.
2-something?
I think he's dropped a couple
Maybe.
now.
Okay. Okay. He's 10 pounds less than what I said.
280.
All right.
That's a big deal, Hoot.
Well, I
Hey,
don't know. That's
the fact,
pretty big.
the
Actually.
fact
Could
of a
be less.
guy that's able to do these diving through the ropes and these
everything.
things, these saucer kicks, like he's not supposed
He's
to be able to do
athletic.
that stuff.
Yeah.
It's unfair.
Hey,
for
you
smaller
know,
guys like
you
myself.
know, someone who will do good is Kenny Omega, who
Yeah, he's
just
gonna
signed with New Japan.
He's gonna kill it.
He's gonna do great.
I just read that Kenny's going to come here around November.
Yeah.
So like, New Japan's got so many guys in now that like it's or foreigners that it's crazy. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
it is.
He's fucking something special.
No,
man.
for sure.
He's the king.
Yeah, he is.
Ricochet
good
would
as
do
they
good
get.
too.
Yeah.
Ricochet's a busy bro.
Yeah.
I just read that, I'm going to England next week,
Yep.
and Ricochet just had to cancel.
Yeah, because he's on the Lucha
Lucha.
Underground. He's
Oh,
signed.
that
he's
Wait,
signed
I thought
with-
he.
Was he supposed to wrestle
guys.
Okada?
Yeah, he's
Yeah.
signed with them.
But Austin Aries is doing it now.
Is this the same guy? I wonder if it's the same guy I just got.
Yeah, that same guy.
Okay.
I heard you did good.
No, I mean I wrestled Doug Williams. You know, he's one. Of
Oh, I'm talking
Oh,
about
that's
merch.
ref-
I don't care about the match.
Yeah, you don't care how good the match was.
Real deal.
yeah, let's talk about the
Well,
real
I
deal.
just thought that'd give me a chance to put over Doug Williams. However.
Anyway,
Hey,
yeah, Doug's a cool guy. Anyway,
Doug's fantastic.
Yeah, but how was the
I sold a
table?
lot of merch.
Yeah, how's the table?
That's the
No,
first
Doug-
thing we answered.
Doug is a good guy. I
Hey,
miss
Doug's
him.
the man.
Ref-
But anyway, I did clean up.
Oh,
though, just so you
great.
know, I did.
Too sweet
too?
me.
Yeah,
Too
dude,
sweet
it was
me.
awesome.
Too sweet.
You
Too
must,
sweet.
you must clean up like crazy, man.
Oh, over
this
there
guy.
is awesome.
Of
dude.
course.
It is awesome.
This guy's got a long line anywhere he
Yeah, but-
goes.
Yeah.
But you were the TNA namesake, babe.
Thanks, Jim.
Honey, honey, but you were what TNA was. though.
Yeah.
TNA was AJ Styles, brother.
Absolutely.
You know
And
what?
now
Though,
it's not TNA's
I don't,
not
I
AJ
don't think
Styles
I don't think it was AJ Styles. I think it was a cast of guys who could get in the ring and give people what they wanted to see.
Yeah, but you
I'm
helped
telling
create
you
the
right
buzz,
now,
that's
though,
for sure.
My
Yeah.
4-year-old doesn't like TNA. When I turn TNA on, my 4-year-old gets mad at me. But when I used to turn TNA on, I'm being serious.
I
My
know.
4-year-old would say, "Is AJ Styles?"
Wow.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
That's my 4-year-old's name is Caden, and that's true. He used to say that.
Well,
He was the flagship.
that one match that you guys had, you, Chris, and Joe, that like
three-way?
that changed. It was a turning point.
It was the
man.
main.
Like,
It was the main event of that show too.
Yeah.
And had we not went home early, it could have been the best match ever. But Joe went home early, and I didn't stop.
He was tired, Hoot.
That's crazy.
I
to hear
forgot
that.
where we were.
insane, yeah.
I forgot where we were. He punched me. I go, oh, I guess we're going.
Wait, what happened there?
There was we had a bunch more stuff we needed to do, and we went home way too early, and so half the match is literally called in the ring.
Really?
Yeah.
Sometimes that's
And that's hard in a three-way.
three-way.
Straight out of the bottle.
So
On TV.
I wish we had Christopher Daniels here
Pay-per-view,
so he
jeez.
could, tell you
It's
how
almost
panicked
impossible.
he was.
You
We
know,
got
one
the Young
time,
Bucks and AJ Styles.
Yeah, this is a story.
This is
one
awesome.
time, me and Matt had one of those matches where
Ultimate
you climb.
X.
We were given like I don't know 12.
It was
or
me,
15.
you, Frankie Kazarian,
And,
Robbie E.
yeah. Midway during the match, they say, "All right, we added 8 minutes to the match."
And that's a match. That's
8
a match.
minutes is a lot.
Especially for a match like that, because that match is
8
all
minutes.
called. 'Cause
Right,
you,
right.
you have to call.
But-
it. Yeah, like,
But
step by
Frankie's
step.
so good that he was calling crazy spots like friggin' Tower of Doom spots on the
on the
fly.
fly.
On the fly.
He gave Nick a flux capacitor on the fly. He's like, improv flux capacitor. Here, climb up there, Matt. Let's do a stunt up here. Like,
Yeah, it was crazy. I was panicking. I was like, 8 minutes? Are you kidding me?
And then somehow we found ourselves back to where we
Yeah,
needed to.
it was great.
Crazy. And I think we nailed our time somehow.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
I think Frankie was the first to ever have one of those matches, so he.
Oh,
knew
yeah,
what
he
was
did.
doing.
He's
Yeah.
crazy, man.
He is.
Talk about guys that just take he'll take any
Any
bump
bump,
and he's
yeah.
not afraid of anything.
Him and Daniels.
Him and, I was about to say, him and Daniels did one of the craziest things I've ever saw in my life. It was Frankie did a springboard
I know what you're talking
Cutter.
about. Yeah.
on Daniels, who was hanging upside
I
down
remember
for the
that.
ultimate.
Almost
X.
got killed.
Dude, It was not. I don't think. I think we're talking about two different ones.
No, I know.
I know what you're talking about. He's
The
hanging
one
out
that
his
left
legs.
backflip
Yeah.
Where he
almost.
landed perfect though
Yeah.
on the mat.
He could have died though.
But it was the most awesome thing I ever
Died.
seen. though.
Yeah.
You saying that is just dumb. Because there's so many things where you
All
can
the things
die.
you do. The
Right, like
Meltzer
this
driver.
guy.
The Meltzer driver is just ridiculous. What's it called?
Yeah,
the most
The Meltzer driver. Oh, my bad. Yeah.
5 stars.
He's nuts though. He's sitting on the cable and he's got a
5-star
backflip
driver.
himself.
What's the next one?
5-star me.
Chris,
Yeah.
Chris, yeah, they're both.
You remember, Matt, we had an Ultimate X match too, and they start climbing the
Oh,
trusses
yeah, they're up on
before
the
the
top.
show. They're like, "Hey guys, let's all get up on the truss. Let's just see what we could do up there."
They're like 30
it's 30
feet,
feet
yeah.
high.
It's really high.
I'm
Me
like, hey
and
guys, I'm
Matt
a little
are-
afraid.
Me and Matt were panicking.
You guys are the guys that
And you
who
guys
else
are the
was up there?
daredevils.
Yeah,
you know? Like-
they're 30 feet high. I'm like, Matt, this is a joke.
Yeah, I was like, we gotta cut this.
We gotta ask for our release. Man.
That's probably what happened.
So we did.
That's the real reason why we quit TNA.
I can't pull up an email fast enough to change the subject.
This one's getting canned. That's right.
Oh man, this one's good, man. We just gotta
Okay, hold on. Where's the damn email?
get us an email.
How can we dilute the heat we got already going?
It won't open. There it is.
Let's read an email, dude.
Yeah, get
Subject:
the hooks
Hattori
going.
Kurt Hennig story. Any hitting or rude or any badass history of the sports stories? I'd love to hear.
Hitting
Big
or
fan
rude?
of the podcast. Love to see y'all wrestling.
I don't think any of us ever even met them.
Well, I do have a Kurt Hennig story with Hattori. He always tells.
Oh, okay.
We should just tell us now, huh?
Yeah, tell it. Yeah.
Hattori always says like, "All right, let me get into this."
Yeah, you gotta-
Hattori goes, "Yeah, man, Kurt Hennig, crazy man, fucking crazy." One time, man, I wake up. So he woke up one time. I wake up, my whole eyebrow shaved, man.
He told us the story.
One?
One of Hattori's eyebrows was shaved,
That's great.
and he goes, "What the fuck, man?" I look around, God, what the fuck's going on, man? And fucking Kurt Hennig come up to me and goes, "Yeah, Tiger, man, they got me too, a little bit." Like, and so, like a quarter of Kurt's eyebrow was shaved. Because they got me too, Tiger, man. And so he goes, "God, fuck you, little sons of bitches." So he looked around for like a year. But it was Kurt that cut his eyebrow.
So yeah, he had to shave the
So Hattori, they gave Hattori a bunch of H-bombs, and Hattori passed the fuck out. So a bunch of Halcyons, right? And then they shaved Hattori's whole eyebrow off. And then Kurt was like, "Oh shit, he didn't think it's me." So
Yeah, of course.
he cut his own eyebrow.
That's
so you
great.
can get fired.
Oh, yeah, they got me too. They got me too,
Smart
bro.
thinking.
I think how
Smart
Chad like becomes Tory.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was in the room for a second. We had some good Hattori talk earlier today in the van with
Oh, that was great.
Double J,
Yeah.
Scott Demore,
Tory is just one of those
Bruce
guys.
Tharp.
More loves fucking Hattori talk.
Yeah.
One of my favorite ones was when like Ferg was calling a match one time, and Hattori goes, "Hey Ferg, damn it, you gonna be the bald like Bernard and huh?" He's not listening to him. Man. He was far away from the other side of the room. He goes, "He's not listening to him, man." I go, "Go tell him, man." And Ferg's calling the match. And when Ferg's calling the match, he's all into it. You know?
Yeah.
He goes, "Hey, damn it, hey, he's not listening to him." Hattori walks over to him and goes, boom, and punches Ferg right in the back, and Ferg turns around and goes, "What the fuck, bro?" And Tori goes, "I forget, man." And then Ferg turns around and calls the match again, and Tori goes, "Oh yeah, you're gonna be bald soon." He don't listen to me. Fuck. He walks away. It was awesome.
So we're talking about Tiger Hattori, who's the New
he's a
Japan
legend.
referee. I mean, he's a
Legendary.
legend, and
brother.
he's our boss. Yeah.
That reminds me of Master Splinter.
Yeah.
A legit shooter.
Has anybody here thought of that?
Yeah.
He was number 4 in the world, like
Wow.
amateur wrestling.
Yeah, he was awesome,
Something
dude.
like that. I said number 6 one time at dinner.
Uh-oh.
He said, "Hey, not 6, man, 4." I was
Four,
like,
man.
"My bad, dude." Relax.
Isn't he kind of like he's kind of like Master Splinter?
He is.
It's crazy.
He was influential in Hulk Hogan's career too.
Yeah.
When he first came up.
Yeah, he told some
Yeah.
Hulk
awesome.
stories too.
Are we going over 30 minutes because we have to cut a lot of stuff that I said?
Hey, too sweet, me. Let's get out of here before we start talking. Hey, for the Young Bucks,
Yep.
for the greatest wrestler walking God's green earth, AJ Styles. For the greatest tag team on God's green earth, the Young Bucks. For the greatest performer on God's green earth, Machine Gun.
It was going to say name wrong.
For the greatest minority on God's green earth, Rocky.
We all get put over. Rocky just gets shot.
I know. Come on, man.
The last time he goes, who am I a minority to, dude?
We know.
Check out those guys. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. Hit the stop button at some point. Oh, shit.
I'm going to start saying some more stuff that we're going to cut.
All right, see you, Hoots.
See ya.